Hey guys, my name is Andres. If you've been subscribed to my channel or Instagram or follow me anywhere on social media, this will be maybe a repeat for some of you, but if you don't know who I am or if you're new to the channel, this will be a introduction video about who I am and what I'm about. So over the last 2 to 3 years, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on myself, what I've done, where I've come from, where I want to go, and I've come to the realization that I want to be financially independent and self-sufficient. And well, let me first start off by giving you a little bio about myself. I'm 43 years old. I'm married with 4 children, and my family is the most important thing to me. A lot of people say that. Who am I to judge if, what they believe? But over the past 2 to 3, maybe even 2 to 5 years, I've come to the realization that, yeah, my job is my family. So my wife stays at home and homeschools our children, and she takes care of me. She has her own consulting business where she finds grants and money for private and public groups. And so I've promised myself, reflecting over this long period of time, that I want to make sure that she works only because she wants to work or do something, that she doesn't have to worry about money, and that's my job. So for a long while I wanted to be financially self-sufficient, and I've always told myself in the past that I wanted to work for somebody else, let them worry about the money. But it turns out that was just an excuse to me not wanting to take responsibility for my family, right? To make sure that I'm responsible for where all our money comes from. And it turns out that I'm not as new school or progressive as I thought it was. I used to always tell myself that I wasn't, old school and I was a new school kind of guy, but that turns out to be not as true as I once thought it was. Because it turns out that, yeah, I do want to be the king of my castle, and I do want to be the head of my household. And I don't want to have my wife worry about what's where stuff's coming from, where do we have enough money, whatever, right? And that might rub a lot of people the wrong way. And the old me would have worried about that, but the new me doesn't worry too much about that. So my goal is to become self-sufficient financially, can take control of my house and home. And I want to help others do the same. I'm a father of 2 boys and 2 girls. Our youngest is going to be 8 months at the recording of this video, and my oldest daughter is 12 years old. So I've made 4 basic tenets that I will start, or that I believe I should live my life by, and they are be the man you want your son to be. I think that's very important, especially nowadays. In my opinion, I truly believe that most of the world's problems would be solved if you focus on making the people in your house the best that they can be. The best second tenet I came up with is to be the man that you want your daughter to find. So my job is to be an example to both my sons and to my daughters. And I can only teach my sons to be boys because that's all I know how to be, is a man. So I'm teaching them how to be boys and how to be men, responsible men. And my job is to be an example so that when my daughters find their partners, that they find someone who respects them and honors them and works hard for them. And the same token, I have to show my sons how to treat their wives by how I interact with my spouse. and I have to show my daughters how they need to be treated by their partners. So those are my 4 basic tenets on how I am raising my family, and in the same turn, supporting my spouse at the same time. So those are the changes that I've made or recently come up with to live my life by, and I want to bring you guys along for the ride. So by most accounts, I should stay on the course that I'm on. I worked at the same company for about 18 years, steadily increased my income over that time. I work for a local research and development company here in the area. Started more than 18 years ago. There's a story for that too, but that's for another episode. So I have all the standard stuff. I have financial benefits, 401k, pension, insurance. Right, it's a great place to work. Challenges me every day. I really like the people. Like I said, the work's great. I work in a clean room with dangerous things, and it's always exciting. It's great. But to be the man I want to be, I have to be more than just that. So what I started doing is started researching and finding ways to make money on my own. Right, I've looked at real estate. I've looked at investing in the stock market, freelancing, selling something, all of them. Right, so whatever I'm gonna do, so on my journey, on my way to doing that, I have to save a lot of money. So because at some point I'll have to transition out of full-time work to do what I want to do. So I have to save money. I also have to spend money wisely, both on for my family and for what I want to accomplish in my journey. I got to make more money because we want to do things, and the kids want to buy things, want to go places, and I have to invest money for the future, for my retirement, for what happens after I stop working. In case I need to pull money out of somewhere, I gotta put it, invest it so that it can grow on its own. So over that period of time, I've come up with a plan, and that plan is I'm going to get my real estate license. I have a test scheduled as of now. Currently, whenever you're listening to this, we're in the COVID-19 pandemic, so things are crazy. So I have it scheduled in LA, of all places, the 29th of July. So I have to go take my test. And in the beginning, sell real estate on the weekends and after work. I have a coffee company that I'm going to relaunch and rebrand and get that going again. I'm a big coffee drinker. I like coffee. Craft coffee is great. It's tasty. You can really tell the difference. Learning how to code, computer coding. Come to the realization that might just be a hobby to keep my mind sharp. But if I do get good at it, that can turn into something for like freelancing, or primarily be to do stuff for my business where I can use that as an advantage over other people, as far as making my own websites or applications for phones or stuff like that. Invest in the stock market. Currently, of course, I have a 401k that really isn't investing. That's just putting money away somewhere. But really learning the stock market to invest or day trade, and all this is really leading to my primary goal, which would be to do real estate investing. Have stuff for the long term, so that when we do end up retiring, hopefully I retire early, and we have a big portfolio of homes that we can, draw from or sell, or, make sure that we're financially stable for the long run. So this is going to take a while, hopefully, not, 3 to 5 years time frame. Have a self-sustaining business of some capacity that provides me more than my current employment, and I learn a lot of new skills. And it should be, so far it's interesting, it's fun, but what does that mean for you, right? For you, all the information that I learn, I'll be posting here. If I find a bunch of information online that's useful, that is successful in me reaching my goals, I may set up a blueprint for others to follow, because I know there's more than just me out there that want to do this. So you can expect content that teaches you how to save, how to invest money, how to improve your relationship with your spouse, your partner, and your children. I guess you should only have a spouse or a partner at the same time, but whatever. And how to take care of your body, right? You might be asking yourself, what does taking care of your body have to do with making money? If you don't stay strong and healthy, you won't have the stamina to, in the long term, complete your goals. And it doesn't matter how much money you've accumulated over time. If you're not healthy, you won't be able to spend it, and you'll be spending your money on medical reasons and not enjoying it. So, a while back, I lost a bunch of weight. I was pretty, very unhealthy, lost a bunch of weight. Currently I'm training for powerlifting. I need to tighten up my physique for personal, aesthetic and athletic reasons. And I think that will help me in the long run to complete my goals. Having self-confidence does go a long way, and that's primarily why I'm doing that. I like being strong. I like going to the gym and lifting weights. Something that keeps me sane, and I can tell, or I'm pretty sure my wife can tell, when I haven't been to the gym in a few days. I'm pretty cranky and got to go throw something around. So, if you're a dad, stay tuned. If you're married, stay tuned. If you're from my generation, definitely stay tuned. So yeah, whatever I can do to help somebody else start down that path, the same path that I'm on, that's what this is all here for. If you have any questions, message me, and we can talk, or I guess not do that in person right now. We'll find something to get together and discuss ideas. If you have information for me, or you want information from me, then contact me, and I'll be more than happy to exchange that with you. Anyway, it's Saturday. Gonna get some, I don't think I'm barbecuing today. I think my wife's cooking today. But anyway, gonna get a couple of beers in. It's what I like to do on the weekends. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And I'll talk to you next time.